Hey there, Jason Utley here. It's Saturday, I would say Saturday, November 8th, I think. Could be Saturday, November 7th. Anyway, I thought I'd come here so I could share a little short story. Are you ever inspired? I am, all the time. You know what? I look at some of my greatest memories and I'm inspired by real life people. And then I look at artists and authors and I see, oh, they're inspired too. And they've created stories and products and they create things that never existed before they create them. So, in reading The Tapestry of Culture, linguistics, and I'm creating a story told unfold, a series of books for kids, teens, and adults about linguistics and his family who, well, you'd have to read it. But in creating stories told unfold, I would like to work with people because, you know, everybody's different. And when you use other people to help you write and you say, okay, this is your character and I want you to ad-lib, then all of a sudden, now you're getting a new dimension to that character because it's not the author, it's somebody else adding a dimension to that character that character may never have had before. That's the beauty about diversity. All of a sudden, people add their own personality, their own views to something, and all of a sudden it'd be something that would have been cookie cutter per se now becomes unique and characteristic and full of life, and it's a beautiful thing, or it can be. Anyway, so I look at Lord of the Rings and you look at the Tooks, and that I believe was a family in the village of hobbits, because they're all hobbits, and the Took family is one of the families in that village. Baggins, Bilbo Baggins, he too was one of the many families, and his last name, when you find out, language shapes perception. So when you take the idea of family names a real long time ago, and you see the blacksmiths and all these different family names were derived from their occupations. And so you took Baggins, and since I'm creating products that you can't buy right now, and I'm creating services too that may or may not exist right now, and a story to market all these things that you may or may not want. So I look at Lord of the Rings, look at Bilbo Baggins, look at the product that I was going to make a long time ago, a couple of years ago. I was like, oh, you know what? I need a cart that I can hang all my bags of groceries on, and I need to be able to carry it in a quiver in my backpack. But I don't want to call it a backpack, I'll call it a quiver, and I can just pull it out of my quiver, this cart, snap my wrist or snap my arm, just like a whip, right? Just like I'm snapping a whip. And all of a sudden, the cart locks into place where now it's got 4 wheels and 1, 2, or 3 posts or lines, kind of like clothes hangers, but lines where I can hang my bags of groceries on, and I can expand it so it's longer or shorten it up, and I can adjust the width as well. So Bilbo Baggins, a long time ago, got his name from family that descended, his descendants passed down, created this thing called the Baggins, because they would go and get food, whether it be from the farm or the grocery store or the market. No matter where they got the food from, they put the food into the bags, reusable bags, and they would, just like on a clothes hanger, they would hang these bags full of food onto the lines that were supported at the back and front, so that they could just hang on this cart. And depending upon how much food and how many bags, they just expand and add a line so that they can hang these bags. And even lines were adjustable because they're made out of metal, just like curtains, that you can make longer or shorter. And thus, they took the name Baggins. Now you know the story of the Tooks and how the Baggins became the family name. Hey, thanks. That was fun.